This video is going to be a small update to my previous mining guide. A few months ago, Elite Dangerous was updated with drones, also known as Limpets, to help you scan down asteroids and collect resources faster than ever. Well, the two modules that you're going to need is a prospector Limpet controller and a collector Limpet controller. You can find those in high-tech stations pretty easily. There's many different classes and ratings you can get, but no doubt at first you're going to be unsure which to get, so I'll include a few links in the description in order to help you to pick the best one for your ship. But in short, higher class prospector Limpets allow you to have more of them at any given time, while higher rating improves the maximum travel distance that they can reach. So the higher class collector Limpets are a little bit different. I mean, they're almost identical, but there's one very critical difference between them and the prospectors. And that's that the higher rating that they have, the longer lifetime that they'll have. And of course, it's pretty important to also be able to have more than one out collecting. So you want to go with a higher class and a higher rating. Class 3 for a Lacon Type 6 is pretty good, and having a rating of A is even better. And the reason that this longer lifetime is important is because they're going to expire less often. And of course, you could stay out mining since you're not going to be going through your limpets as quickly. Okay, so after you buy your modules that you need, the first thing afterwards, you're going to have to assign a fire group to them. And you're also going to have to buy some munitions. And that brings me to another point. They do take up cargo space. But as mentioned before, as you start to fire them off, they're going to start emptying out your cargo hold and it'll make more room for ore. But before you head out to mine, consider checking for some missions in a station at the bulletin board, because they can offer you some missions for mining that'll have you go out and get 2 platinum, and it'll give you 200,000 resources just for 2 tons. So it's something worthwhile to look into before you head out to go mining anyway, because you could just be maximizing your profits. Alright, so with outfitting out of the way, let's go ahead and get into it. But before we start, check the description for a link to a table of ore. It'll show you which are the most valuable and which you want to stay away from. Alright, so prospectors, they're pretty straightforward. You physically aim your ship at an asteroid and then you just fire it off. And then afterwards, you target the prospector itself as it's flying towards the target, or even after it lands. It really doesn't matter. And perfect, this one has 46.93% gold and it has 100% minerals remaining. Now there's another good reason why you want to attach a prospector drone to an asteroid first. And the reason for that is because it doubles the amount of ore you're going to be able to get off that asteroid, in turn doubling your income. So let's go ahead and get a little bit closer and I'll show you the 2 different targeting methods that the mining drones have. First off, what I'm going to do is mine a little bit of ore out of this. Okay, we got 1, 2. Alright, now you have 2 options. Target a specific ore right there, and then fire off your Limpet drone. He'll go out, collect it, bring it back. And he'll process it. Make sure to have your cargo scoop open. But then afterwards, it'll expire, which kind of sucks because, one, it's tedious to be targeting every single ore that you want and collecting them. That's more for a specific niche purpose. In this case of general mining, what you're going to want to do is fire off without anything targeted. Of course, you could also have prospectors targeted. It won't affect it. But you don't want to have any other ore targeted. And you want to fire off the maximum amount that your collector can handle. This one in particular can handle 2. So I fire off 2, and of course we switch over to our mining laser and we just keep on blasting away. We don't have to target any of the ore. They're just going to go specifically up to everything and pick it up. However, you do have to remember that if you're going to be mining around other players, you have to be careful that your drones aren't going to go out there and start collecting their resources, and then, well, you can tell what's going to happen from there. It's going to be some problems. So remember, there's 2 modes. One-time use fire and forget mode, and then there's the auto target pick up everything in range mode. So you're going to want to make sure to use them for whatever specific purpose you have. Let's go ahead and hit that. Okay, in just a few minutes time we were able to mine and find 2 asteroids, one with 50% gold and the other one with osmium and gold. So we were able to get up to 2 tons of osmium and 15 tons of gold. And just before that, before I started the video, I also found another one that was silver. So we were able to get 15 tons of that. And that took about 10 minutes to be able to receive all of that. So you can see that with the use of the Limpet prospector and collectors, we're able to mine much more efficiently and effectively. Okay, well that pretty much covers the main points of prospector and collector Limpet controllers. Now get out there and kill some rocks. See you on the next one.